Last night in Brooklyn, something didn't just happen, something shifted, and if you blinked, you missed it. Because what Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever did to the New York Liberty wasn't a normal win, it was a warning shot to the entire league. The scoreboard says 109-91, but that number doesn't tell the real story, because this wasn't supposed to happen. No Aaliyah Boston, no Lexi Hull, no full-strength lineup, and on the other side, a loaded Liberty squad led by Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu playing at home in front of their crowd. This was supposed to be easy. It wasn't. From the opening minutes, Indiana didn't look like a team missing players. They looked faster, sharper, hungrier. They ran the floor like their lives depended on it. They attacked the paint. They defended like they had something to prove. And New York, they looked shocked. Now here's where it gets crazy. If you only check the stats, you'll say Caitlin Clark had a bad game. 7 points. 2 for 10 shooting. But that's where most people get it wrong. Because Caitlin Clark didn't struggle, she controlled the entire game without scoring. New York panicked early. They trapped her, face-guarded her, sent multiple defenders at her, even 30 feet from the basket. And Clark? She didn't fight it, she used it. Every double team turned into open space. Every trap created a numbers advantage. She became a walking magnet, pulling defenders away and breaking the entire defense without even touching the rim. 4 assists. 0 turnovers. Let that sink in. That's not a bad game. That's elite basketball IQ. But the real shock? The bench. The Indiana Fever bench dropped 62 points. 62. That's not depth, that's a weapon. And leading that charge was Raven Johnson. Coming into this game, people doubted her, said she didn't fit, said she was unnecessary. Then she stepped on the court and flipped the narrative in one night. 6 points. 8 assists, 0 turnovers, 3 steals, 3 blocks. She didn't just play well, she dominated both ends. She controlled the pace. She locked down guards. She made the offense flow like a veteran. That's not potential anymore, that's proof. And while the defense focused on Clark, Kelsey Mitchell went to work. 18 points in just 17 minutes. Efficient, clean, ruthless. Every time the ball touched her hands, it felt automatic. Then came Sophie Cunningham, bringing energy, toughness, and clutch shooting. And quietly, players like Justine Pisot stretched the floor and punished every mistake. This wasn't one star carrying a team, this was a system, clicking at full speed. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. This blowout didn't happen because Caitlin Clark took over. It happened because she didn't need to. That's what makes this dangerous. When your best player can dominate a game without scoring, when your bench can drop 62, when your system creates open looks everywhere, you don't just win games, you break teams. Now, let's be real for a second. Indiana wasn't perfect. They gave up 91 points. There were defensive lapses. Rotations broke down at times. If this team wants a championship, those mistakes have to go, because better teams will punish that. But none of that changes the bigger picture. The Indiana Fever walked into New York, short-handed, and embarrassed a championship contender on their own floor. That sends a message. A loud one. The league thought this season would be about hype, about one rookie, one storyline. But after last night, it's clear this is bigger than that. This is a team with depth, a system that works. And a player in Caitlin Clark who can control the game in ways most people don't even understand yet. So now the question is simple. Was this just pre-season noise? Or was this the moment everything changed? Because if this is real, the WNBA isn't ready for what's coming next.